While pranayama and breathwork are helpful practices for all of us, it's especially beneficial for women during pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. Postpartum healing is often spoken about in terms of exercises, recovery timelines, bouncing back to where we were. But what if healing isn't about returning? What if it's about reconnecting? As postpartum women, our bodies, nervous systems, breathing patterns, and even our relationship to ourselves have changed. One of the gentlest places we can begin rebuilding that sense of self, that connection, is through breath. Today I want to share a few Ashtanga-inspired pranayama practices that can support postpartum recovery, nervous system regulation, and pelvic floor awareness. These are gentle practices, not about force, not about performance, just a call to come home to this new version of you. After birth, many women experience changes in the pelvic floor, core connection, posture, diaphragm movement, and breathing patterns. The diaphragm and pelvic floor work together as part of a pressure system in the body. As we inhale, the diaphragm descends and the pelvic floor naturally responds. As we exhale, they gently rise together. Pregnancy and birth can change this relationship. Sometimes it looks like holding tension or over-gripping. Sometimes we disconnect from this area of our body completely. Breath can help restore awareness, coordination, gently reconnecting the core, diaphragm, and pelvic floor while also helping regulate an often overwhelmed nervous system. Today we're going to experience 3 types of pranayama or breath work. We'll start with Dirgha, or 3-part breath, to help with reconnecting the breath and the diaphragm. Then we'll move on to Bhramari, or bumblebee breath, to calm and regulate the nervous system. Finally, we'll end with Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breath, to balance and steady the mind. So let's begin. I invite you to take a comfortable seated position, sitting down on the floor or in a chair. Close your eyes if you feel safe to do so. Scan your body for any tightness or tension that you may unknowingly be holding on to. I invite you to place one hand on the heart or one hand on the belly. You can also put your hands comfortably in your lap and take a nice deep breath in, allowing your lower belly to expand, bringing the breath up to your side body and finally into your chest, maybe counting to 4 or 5 in the process. Take a brief pause and slowly exhale, maybe counting to 7 or 8. No forcing, no pushing, just noticing. Again, scanning for any tightness or tension and inviting your body to soften and melt down into the earth below you. Again, take a deep breath in, beginning in your lower belly, going up into your side body, and finally up to your chest and collarbones. Pause and slowly exhale. This type of breathing may help improve diaphragm mobility, reduce tension, and create more awareness through the abdomen and your pelvic floor space. Emotionally, it can remind the body that it's safe to soften again. The next practice is Bhramari Pranayama, which is often called bumblebee or the humming bee breath. This is one of my favorite practices for postpartum women because it combines breath, sound vibration, and nervous system regulation all at once. So again, ensuring you're in a comfortable seated position, I invite you to bring your hands up to your eyes. If you have glasses on, obviously take them off. So you would use your fingertips to gently close your eyelids while using your thumb to plug your ears. You're going to take a deep breath in, counting to 4 or 5, and on your exhale, you slowly hum until all of your air is out. So together we take a deep breath in and exhale. When you're done, you begin again. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a hum, allowing the sound to be gentle. There's no perfect pitch, no performance, just vibration. Continuing to breathe on your own. This breath is great because research suggests that humming may help stimulate the vagus nerve, one of the body's primary pathways for regulation and safety. For many postpartum women whose nervous systems have been carrying the weight of sleepless nights, constant caregiving, and physical recovery, this practice can feel like a deep exhale for the entire system. And because the pelvic floor responds to the state of the nervous system, helping the body feel safe is just as important as any strengthening exercise we could do. The final breath for today is alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. I love this one to help calm and regulate when I'm feeling overstimulated or overwhelmed. Traditionally, this practice is said to balance the energetic channels of the body and calm the mind. So from a nervous system perspective, many women find it deeply regulating. We begin by using the thumb to gently close the right nostril and inhale through the left. Once you reach the top of your inhale, you switch using one of your fingers to close the left nostril and exhale through the right. Keeping the left nostril closed, inhale through the right. Gently press the thumb to your right side now and exhale through the left. You continue gently alternating, switching your nostrils and inhaling and exhaling on each side. No breath retention today, just flow. This practice helps to reduce stress, calm the mind, and support emotional regulation, something many postpartum women are quietly carrying every day. Combining these 3 breaths together in this order allows for reconnection through awareness with your 3-part breath, regulation and balance with the Bhramari and the humming bee, and integration. I invite you to practice these breaths throughout the day as a quick and easy way to reset and ground as needed. I also want to gently mention something important. Postpartum pelvic floor healing isn't always about strengthening, as I mentioned before. Sometimes, most often, it's about resting, releasing. Sometimes it's simply learning to feel again. Practices involving strong abdominal locks, forceful exhalations, intense breath retentions, or deeper bandha work may need to wait until the body is ready. Healing is not linear, and softness is not weakness. As our practice comes to an end, may this be your reminder. If you're postpartum and navigating healing, you do not have to rush back to yourself. You're allowed to meet this new version of you slowly, breath by breath, moment by moment, body by body. Thank you for taking the time for you and for practicing with me today. If you found this supportive, let me know in the comments which breath felt most nourishing. And if you're here for postpartum healing, nervous system support, yoga, coming home to yourself, whatever that means, in whatever stage and season of your life you may be in, welcome. You belong here. As always, in light and love, I thank you.